Hello and welcome to the Morgan's Comics Weekly Update. We're just getting our Halloween decorations broken out for this exciting season. And on our calendar of events for this week, we wanted to tell you all about the Beer City Comic-Con, which was amazing this past weekend. Johnny Shields and his whole crew, thank you so much for inviting us. It was fantastic helping out. And unfortunately, we had to take off before I got to see all of the booths because we had one very overstimulated, overtired little Nobby. But before that happened, we did get to go and check out a whole bunch of fantastic artists that I have listed here. And they will be tagged in this video as well if you would like to follow them on Instagram or Facebook. Now after that, we did have another announcement as far as our Craven event. Like Morbius, it suddenly got moved back. And so the release date for Craven the Hunter is going to be August 30th, 2024. So I guess we've got a little time before we're going to get to check that movie out. But next up, we're going to have the Smoky Mountain Geek Expo. And that one was amazing last year. That was their first one, so this is the second time. I hope it's just as packed as it was last year. And they did an excellent job taking care of their vendors. They made us front and center. We had so many visitors constantly come up and tell us how happy they were with this event. So go check that one out on the 21st of this month. After that, we're going to have the WNC Comic-Con. So that one's always huge in the springtime, put on by Timmy Mack. And this fall one, I anticipate, will be amazing also. That one lands on Holoween Comic Fest, which is the 28th of October. So at our Nerd Sanctuary, we will be passing out comic books and have decorations and costume contests, the whole 9 yards, because you know I love doing Halloween right. This year I'm going to be Gwenpool. But at the WNC Con, that event will be held the same day. We will be jumping from one thing to the next, even going to the Mad Monster Party right afterwards. So come on out, check out the WNC Comic-Con. Feel free to get dressed up. We saw some incredible cosplay over at the Beer City Comic-Con, so I hope it'll be just as cool as that. After that, since we needed a movie this month, I discovered that they have FNAF as a movie, and I never even heard about it. So FNAF, Five Nights at Freddy's, if you guys want to go and see that movie, we're going to go on Sunday the 29th. Whew, we're going to be tired, but then we'll sleep on Monday. Devil's night. On with the comic books.
Basil Saxon is a legend among horror fans. Over 50 years ago, he vanished during a freak accident on the set of the film that would have been his masterpiece. The cursed film god of monsters was never completed and has never been seen. But when a film festival shows footage from the long-lost movie, classic horror monsters manifest to wreak havoc and terror on the unsuspecting populace. A ragtag group of misfits must band together to stop the most famous creatures of all time and send them back to the realm of celluloid nightmares. Midnite Show number 1. Optimus Prime was supposed to have led the Autobots to victory. Instead, the fate of Cybertron is unknown, and his allies have crash-landed far from home, alongside their enemies, the Decepticons. As these titanic forces renew their war on Earth, one thing is immediately clear: the planet will never be the same. New alliances are struck, battle lines are redrawn, and humanity's only hope of survival is Optimus Prime. Transformers number 1. After enduring an anxiety-ridden passage through a solar storm, Captain Picard and the crew of the USS Enterprise take to celebrating Halloween to reset the mood. But while the Earth holiday involves sweet treats and other festivities, they soon learn that fear is in season when crew members begin to go missing one by one. Star Trek Holoween number 1 of 4. What happens when the powers that be meet the natural order of things? The infinite detente between the natural order of things and the powers that be nears an end. Old acquaintances are reunited during a Babylon event. The Lion of Wolves throws the worst parties. Don't look under the table. There's a John Wilkes Booth penny on the ground. The enormous extra-sized first issue features Doctor Strange, who, while not boring at all, is easily the most boring person in this book. Gods number 1.
Thank you for watching the Morgan's Comics Weekly Update. See you next week.